I got to tell y'all, Max Kellerman, I got to put it on black. And Max didn't tell you this, Molly. I just picked up the phone. I called Max. I said, do you believe this? I cannot believe what I am watching. I cannot believe what I am watching.
Because you don't talk to each other enough during the day.
I'm sitting there. Max is home with the wife and the kids. I'm like, get on the phone. Get on the phone. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
True story.
I didn't know what was going on. And I got to tell you, I would never believe such a thing because that would just be irresponsible on my part. But I had people calling me talking about, what the hell, did Adam Silver in the league office call LeBron or something? What the hell is going on? I didn't recognize him. I didn't recognize Tyronn Lue. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And listen, in fairness to LeBron James, you know, his crew, he, himself, and others are absolutely right. We act like this dude can't miss a shot without making headlines. It does get a bit excessive when it comes to him. All of that is factually correct. But I must confess to y'all, it looked so deliberate early on. You know, he just seemed to be something that we're not accustomed to seeing. The shot wasn't falling. The decision-making with the passes. I mean, it was almost like he was trying to make the series interesting on purpose. That's how bad it looked. And then when Tyronn Lue, watches LeBron pick up a bogus third foul, because that third foul against him should have never been called a foul. But he had 3 fouls nevertheless. And Tyronn Lue leaves him in the game in the second quarter, and he picked up his 4th foul with a little under 7 minutes left. I said, my God, what is happening here? I cannot believe what I am seeing. And then that dude, Kyrie, that dude that my man Kobe says has the Mamba mentality. That dude showed up and put on a show, reminded us of Game 5 of the finals last year, reminded us what he is capable of, reminded us that there are 2 superstars on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and he damn sure is one of them. And then all of a sudden, everything went to bed. But I got to confess to y'all, I sat up there, and I was looking at LeBron and these boys, and I was like, this is too damn deliberate. Something is awry here. This smells. I told Barkley and Kenny Smith and Shaq and them, I said, something smells. This don't look right. But in the end, what it came down to is this for me. I think LeBron is comfortable when people are counting them out, and he's the underdog. I don't think he minds it at all. I think also he likes the drama of people questioning where he's at and where this team is going, because as a result, it takes the pressure off of him, it takes the pressure off of his team, and ultimately they end up going there playing with house money against the Golden State Warriors with all the pressure on Golden State. Those were the things that were going through my mind from the first half, Max.
All right, look, there's a bunch of stuff here. Number one, LeBron James in that what happened to LeBron James game, his team won. His plus-minus was +7. They were +7 with him on the court.
First half, though, Max.
He dropped 34, 6, and 5 on 54% shooting. Now, we all saw what happened. Kyrie is the hero of the game, and he saved the day, no doubt. I just want to point out that when we are down on LeBron, he just, against the #1 seed in the East, was a +7, 34 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds on 54% shooting from the floor, and his team won. That's a bad game for LeBron.
To put you on front street, I got to put you on front street because I did call you. I got to put you on front street.
Let's do it.
When I called you in the first half, don't give me retrospectiveness. Don't do that.
Why are you bringing up old stuff?
When I called you in the first half,
yes,
when you and I were watching LeBron James look that way, what did you say to me? What did you say, Max?
He looked tired.
Oh. Is that all you said?
I don't remember. Remind me.
You got selective amnesia. Molly, Max was on the phone scratching his head like,
what did he
damn,
say to you, Stephen A?
I don't know what to say. Come on, Max, give it up now.
Well, I was talking about the 4 fouls, too. Look, LeBron was like the slowest player on the court, and he was missing shots. And interestingly, I thought, like, here's a pivotal moment in NBA history that never really was. When he comes in for the dunk, that's going to put them ahead. This is a game they're losing. They're not looking good. Oh, my God, they're heading back to Boston, knotted up. Maybe we should be reserving rooms in Boston right now for the NBA Finals, right? Maybe everyone shouldn't be thinking about Cleveland in the press right now. People should start thinking about Boston. And he comes in for the dunk. He's going to put them ahead by 1. They're down 2. At Cleveland. Cleveland's about to erupt. The place is going to explode. He comes in and misses the dunk, right? He gets rejected by the rim. At that point, it was like, oh my God, this is like going to be an iconic moment in the history of some collapse potentially. And no, it's not going to be. No one's even going to really remember that. I'm bringing it up now. You barely remember it because it didn't matter in the end.
Just missed the dunk.
They still won the game. They won the series, and LeBron turned out to play just fine. But I said before the game, Stephen A., if he has a bad game, we're going to start asking questions. Is he tired? At his age, who's ever performed after this many NBA seasons, particularly a wing-type player, a high-usage player, a primary-ish ball handler, in his 14th season has ever performed, having gone to finals after final after finals, has ever performed like this? Eventually, he's going to get tired. He's going to try to hit the ignition, at the moment he needs to, in the playoffs, when they need to clamp down on defense, when they need him to be especially great, and the tank is going to be empty. Maybe it happened just then. Well, no, as it turned out, he was just fine. His team was just fine in the end. But maybe his legs aren't quite what they used to be. That's possible. It's also possible, Stephen A., as I said, that LeBron sometimes steps back to allow his teammates to assert themselves more, to see what he's dealing with.
You don't really believe that.
I'm not talking about him stepping back last night. But I did mention that in the previous game, I got the distinct impression, and I likened it to that game against Toronto where I felt like he needed to get Kevin Love going. I got the distinct impression in that loss to Boston in Game 3 that he stepped back to get Kyrie going. I mentioned that on the show, and on this show, and who got going? Just now? Like, did Kyrie get going or not?
That's a crazy take, though.
But I predicted it, and then it happened. Why is it crazy?
It's like a modern-day... You're trying to make him sound like a modern-day basketball Gandhi. You want to get Kyrie Irving going? I tell you what, struggle as a team. Struggle and let crunch time arrive. Elevate the urgency of the moment and watch what Kyrie Irving does.
I agree with that, too.
This is what he's made for.